Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the latest edition of COVID-19 Facts First for this Thursday, the 26th. Another person has died from the COVID-19 virus in Monroe County. It is the fourth death in the county in the past 9 days. And the number of cases in Monroe County jumped again. The county health commissioner says there are now nearly 150 confirmed cases of COVID-19. One of the new cases is a child under 10 years old. 32 people are now in the hospital, 19 are in ICU. Around the area, Wayne County has 8 confirmed cases of COVID-19. Livingston County now has 7, and Ontario County has 14 confirmed cases of COVID-19. The totals from the state now, more than 37,000 cases across the state reported today. Nearly half of the cases in the entire country, more than 6,000 of them since just yesterday. 100 people have died in New York State in the past 24 hours.
This is the really bad news. The number of deaths is increasing. It's bad news because people are dying, and that's the worst news you can have. It is not bad news in terms of it being unexpected.
Public health officials say you should assume anyone you see has the virus and you can infect other people without showing any symptoms. The $2 trillion stimulus package is now moved to the House for a vote. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi saying it will pass the House tomorrow with wide bipartisan support. Once it's passed, the money will flow quickly. Small businesses could see checks by next Tuesday. The $1,200 cash payments to individuals could be directly deposited into accounts within the next 3 weeks. Senators say the bill matches the needs of Americans at this moment, but as the crisis grows, as expected, more legislation could be needed.
First, we don't know the extent of the crisis in terms of the magnitude, so that could rise. But there are going to be problems that we don't realize now that we're going to have to grapple with. So I think the odds are high there will be a COVID-4, and hopefully we can have ultimately the same bipartisanship that passed COVID-3.
The massive stimulus bill bars President Trump's businesses from getting Treasury Department loans. The prohibition covers any businesses controlled by the president, vice president, heads of executive departments, and members of Congress. Today, Monroe County Executive Adam Bello announced a new program to provide emergency loans to local small businesses that have been impacted by COVID-19. Businesses with 50 or fewer full-time employees qualify for the program. Those that apply will have a chance to get up to a $10,000 loan with no interest. Applications can be found online at monroecounty.gov, and we have a link on our website as well. Stocks surged again today on Wall Street amid hopes that the aid bill will pass. The S&P 500 index closed up 17% since Monday, and the Dow finished 1,300 points up today. Rochester Regional Health is opening triage tents to the public. URMC began that process last week. Rochester Regional Health taking steps to be safe when dealing with patients and the increased demand at the emergency rooms. Greece police officers continue to patrol the hospital's entrance. We're talking about Unity Hospital. They say it's to screen patients coming in and to deal with traffic. Representatives from Rochester Regional Health say the sites are designed to keep patients safe while decreasing the potential exposure to COVID-19. And they add patients will be evaluated for different medical issues, not just for the virus. They just opened their 4th triage site yesterday, and the intent is to try to limit the exposure again to staff and other patients.
We are trying to, if at all possible, keep the patients in their car and perform the screen while they're in the car. So each of the sites has a setup where we can sort of do a serpentine line of cars.
Organizers say that this will continue for the duration of the crisis. The Spencerport community is coming together to make sure everyone is being fed during this crisis. The need is all over the place. Some 250 families drove through Spencerport High School today to pick up meals provided by local restaurants such as this one. The school district and several other community partners raised money to pay for these meals, and then they offered them to families who need them for $1 or $2 each.
We can't thank our community enough. We feel great about it, and every community is doing something to pull together, and this is just another example from Spencerport.
As of this morning, we are at about $7,000 already. Wow. So to have a community this small come together and really and truly just looking out for each other, local banks, anybody that I've talked to that I've asked about being involved in this, they just immediately are like, tell me where to donate.
And those restaurants will get paid back from the fund. As of now, they have meals scheduled through next week. As always, keep it right here at rochesterfirst.com for all the latest updates, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for information as it happens. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a safe evening.